Okay, another video for you guys really quick. I want to show y'all another video. Now, everybody's heard about the big slap that Chris Rock got from Will Smith. But I want to put that slap in perspective because you got to understand that God sits high and he looks low. And you can't mock God and get away with it because the Bible says, for God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that will be what he reaps. Chris Rock has mocked God. And I feel like, Will Smith is not a godly man by any means. He has a form of godliness, but denies the power thereof. He's not what I would consider, or what the Bible says is, what God considers a Christian. But God will use anybody to get a point across and to bring light onto a situation. Now, Chris Rock was mocking Jada Smith. He was talking about her hair, the fact that she didn't have any hair, whether he knew about her alopecia or not is really irrelevant because this man literally, and all comedians do, we've all watched comedians, we've all been guilty of watching comedians and laughing at their jokes and laughing at them making fun of people. But in all seriousness, and in the eyes of God, mocking people is actually wrong. Making fun of people and talking about their weaknesses, their shortcomings and things like that, that's really not a godly thing to do. And we've all been guilty. We've all laughed at comedians, including me. But this whole situation with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith has brought light on comedians and the fact that they do make their money talking about people and putting people down. And in this whole cancel culture that we got going on now, where you can get in trouble for the things that you say, how is that now going to affect comedians when it comes to the things that they say and the way that they're putting people down and talking about people of different communities, So right here, you got Chris Rock mocking God. Let me play this for you all.
Saying you can drown it. You can drown dry.
Let me start it over.
God doesn't make mistakes. Hush your
God
mouth.
is not perfect.
God made plenty of mistakes. You ever see a porcupine?
So right there, he said God makes plenty of mistakes. Now, God is perfect. If you're a true Christian, you don't believe God makes mistakes. You don't believe that there's anything that God didn't do without first thinking of it. If you're a Christian, you believe in intelligent design. And see, I want people to understand that just because it's funny doesn't mean it's not Satan. Let me say that for you again. Just because it's funny doesn't mean it's not Satan. And see, Satan will use these jokes to mock God. And if he can get you laughing at somebody mocking God, he can divide you from God. He can mess up your relationship with God. See, you got to start taking these jokes a little bit more seriously because ain't everything funny. Okay?
Can't eat it, can't hug it. It's ugly, sticky, shitting all over the place. Mistake. What about quicksand? Sand, you can drown it. You can drown dry. You think God meant to make quicksand? Mistake. You ever been to Mississippi? Mistake. Misspake. God doesn't make mistakes.
So everybody's laughing at that. It's funny to them. But what he is saying is straight blasphemy. Now, I want you to put this in a spiritual perspective. Put it in a biblical perspective. It's funny, but what he is saying is straight blasphemy because he's saying that God is not perfect. God didn't create things through intelligent design. He made mistakes in what he's doing. Yeah, you can sit here and laugh and think it's funny, but it's straight blasphemy. You are laughing at somebody blaspheming God. Now, see, I can't sit here and act like I ain't never, laughed at a comedian. But what Chris Rock doing is straight mocking God. So let me take you to another video. And this is one that I posted. I'm going to go to my page. Give me a minute. It's going to take me a second to get there. But right here. So this is
God don't make no mistakes.
Now this is the same comedy skit, but this is, to me, he got even worse. He is, see, you got to understand, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
God don't make no mistakes. That's okay. That's pretty ambitious thing to say. No mistakes. You ever read the Bible? What does the Bible say happened on the seventh day?
Now I want y'all to pay close attention to what this man is about to say.
God rested. Okay. Seems odd that a perfect being would rest. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been performing a task? It was going perfect, and you took a rest? Has that ever happened in your life? No. That has never fucking happened to you. What was happened to
not my internet wanted. See, God don't even want this to play because it's
you was you were performing a task, you fucked up, and you thought, let me rest.
Do you hear what he's saying about God, though? Everybody's laughing and they think it's...
Fuck this up some more. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
So my whole thing when it comes to this Will Smith, Chris Rock thing, and you know, and everybody wants to jump down on Will Smith about what he did to Chris Rock. Look, I don't got nothing to say about that. I didn't say it. I posted a video about that. This is not what this video is about. But I do believe that whatsoever a man sows, that will be what he reap. I feel like that slap was from God. Chris Rock need to watch what he's saying out of his mouth. He need to watch what he's talking about, because ain't everything funny and ain't everything a joke. And just because it makes you laugh, don't mean it ain't Satan. I'm out, y'all.